Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bridgewater's pass complete to number 13,
Mike Evans.
Touchdown.
63 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at about the 14. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. It's taken on the 25. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. Now they go screen. It's complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Breida on a toss left, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running with Hunt here out of the the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Buccaneers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's going to get this one down to Cook. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Back to the ground, Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 16. Cook on the toss left. And he's got room. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dalvin Cook, 58 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Vikings 7. Bradley Pinion to kick.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down shy of 40 at the 38-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Smith. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Bridgewater on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run with Breida, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They run it with Breida, and he is in for the 2 points. So they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
Buccaneers 23, Vikings 15. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Bridgewater. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Taken in by his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Taking it deep. That's caught inside the 20. 49 yards there. A big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
The 17-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nicole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. A gain of 3, second down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now left side on the swing pass. Fighting through, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
to throw now on first down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Justin Jefferson.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Ravens wanted to throw for it on fourth. Looking downfield for Godwin. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.